Welcome to Let's Get Dumb, the podcast where I, comedian Joe Kilgallen, and my boy, comedian
Jonah Jerkins.
There you go. Way to take the hand off. Talk about all the dumb shit that's going on in our lives, ask some dumb questions, and just have a dumb old time with you. Jonah, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Joe. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm excited for this episode. We got a great guest sitting right here to the right of me. Very funny comedian here in the city of Chicago.
Fine,
okay, dude, this guy's been crushing it all over this goddamn city, turning heads. I saw his Just for Laughs audition recently, and motherfucker's been killing it.
Yeah.
Everyone, Greg Kennedy, how are you, my man?
Good. Hello.
So much energy. So I gave all that. I dialed it up for you.
I saw you stressing out about what you were gonna say, and then you said that, and that was my favorite thing.
That's the opposite from you, because when you get brought on stage, you make a show of it immediately. You're fucking waving to everybody. You're Miss Americaning it, a
lot of waving.
And you're doing and then you're coming out with energy. You're just like, "What's up, party people?" And then you say,
Hi, good.
Hi, good. I like it actually, man. It was a curveball, and I was happy you did it, man.
I feel like that's I'm just putting my vibe out there today.
What is that vibe?
just regular guy. Just a regular ass guy.
Yeah.
Just doing my.
How
thing.
do you do a regular guy vibe? What's three key components?
It's a loaded question, dude.
Chill,
Yeah.
chill a lot.
Chill? Just chill.
Fucking
chill, dude.
plow ladies.
Yeah.
Chill and plowing, man.
Plowing last night.
And drink Bud Light.
Yeah.
Because
Gay thing.
This episode will come out 4 months from now. So
it might not be relevant.
Controversy
Just happened.
I definitely won't be relevant by that point. But I like the idea of what's the regular guy mode: chilling, plowing, and drinking domestic beer.
Yeah.
Classic, cheap American beer. I'm a fan of all three of those things. Chilling's very underrated. I've told this to Jonah. When I win the lottery, I will. I will. I'm gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. I'm the dude from Office Space, where it's like, what would you do if you could do anything you wanted? My answer would really be nothing.
Joe, you've never told me that.
I told you I would do nothing.
You've never told me that.
Yes, I have. Oh, okay.
I'm the same way. People they want fame and stuff. I want money, so I don't ever have to do anything ever again.
Yes.
I don't want to do anything.
Oh, we've asked this before. So, if you won the lottery, what's the stupidest thing you would buy? What's not oh, nice car or nice house, whatever. What's the thing you're like? Even if it's only $1,000, what's the thing you'd be like? Oh, I'll do that. I'm gonna do that.
I always wanted that. Like a half pipe for skateboarding.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I don't skateboard.
Would you put it in the front of your house or the back of your house?
Front yard, and then I'd buy a purple Lamborghini, and then I would slowly just kind of turn into Bam Margera throughout time. And then I parked the
that doesn't end well for you, pal.
Well, yeah, he's not doing too great.
No.
Still that would be cool to end up like him.
Beat the shit out of your dad.
Yeah, beat up everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he's gaining a lot of weight, and we don't like that.
I mean, the dumbest thing I would buy with the lottery wasn't even that dumb. I would just buy. I've always wanted secret passageways.
Dude,
right?
Just like a series of them. I think would be really cool. But other than that, I bet the Batmobile would be a cool car.
Oh, would you drive it? Would you actually drive the Batmobile?
I'd have someone else drive it because I'd be rich.
Oh, good point.
So then you're just
next to him because there's no back seat.
So
just kind of
in your fantasy, you're fucking Robin.
Yeah.
I'll drive. I want to get the DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Yeah.
I
would be in the passenger as well, because then you're Doc Brown, technically, right?
No, you're the dog.
The dog. Yeah. Einstein.
Hey, man, anybody who knows about you, you're a dirty dog.
Yeah.
We should do that one day. Make a list of the best cars from movies and TV shows.
There is a list like that.
Well, we should. I said we.
Oh, yeah.
We should make our own.
I think we nailed
list.
it, honestly. DeLorean, Batmobile, and then what?
Would you get the
Knight Rider car?
Knight Rider car.
Ghostbuster car. See, I would want to do stuff with sense of humor about it. You know what I mean? I got a friend of mine that when he gets sports memorabilia, he gets ridiculous shit. He doesn't want the autograph everyone wants. He'll get the autograph of someone who had 15 minutes of fame, like
Jamal Marshman,
a fucking ball girl who makes a diving catch. That's I want to get her autograph picture, funny shit like that. That's his thing. Or he'll have a baseball player sign a basketball, just to be
funny.
Weird and different, which I kind of respect that.
My girlfriend's dad is into titties. And
are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, I'm serious. And he owns a bunch of Playboy or bikini pictures, and he would send them to the models to get signed, and that's back before autograph culture was a huge thing. So then they're like, yeah, sure, and they'd send it back. So he has framed big bikini, big titty girls in his office everywhere. It's
what's
amazing.
the appeal of the autograph? I've never asked somebody for a fucking autograph.
Really?
It was just like
you have their name. Got your name.
Yeah, there it is.
I got it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it? Sell it?
well, that was part of it, but back in the day, it was like proof you met the person. I think because you didn't have a phone on you at all times.
Right.
That's what I think. Because I've grown to the point where I'm like, oh, I'd rather just get a picture with the person. That seems cooler to me. I hang out with a lot of people who are really into sports memorabilia, and they've got like insane collections. Like this one dude I know, shout out to Club 400. He runs this great charity, Cubs fans, helping Cubs fans. He's been on any TV show where they talk about like coolest basements in the world or coolest fan caves, man caves, whatever you want to call it. He is on it. He was on the Netflix show that did a whole thing about it. He's been on Good Morning America, all that stuff, because it's ridiculous. It's like a Cubs museum he has in his basement. And honestly, I remember looking around being like, man, if he ever sold all this stuff, it would be several $1 million.
Right.
Worth of stuff.
I suppose if you have a huge collection like that. But yeah, if I had like a loose piece of paper with someone's name on it, it's gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking keep
Yeah.
it.
I had,
You're putting gum in that.
yeah,
Shit.
I'm gonna blow my nose into it.
Yeah.
I had a
Michael
buddy sign
Jordan?
a piece of paper where I had him write "fuck you" on it just to be funny.
Who?
Dave Bowen, who played for the Chicago Blackhawks, won a Stanley Cup, 2.
Yeah.
Had the game-winning goal when they won in 2013. I was out with him one night, and a friend of mine collected stuff. I had nothing for him to sign, so I'm like, here, just write it on this piece of paper. Yo, Andrew, fuck off, Dave Bowen. You did it. So I thought that was kind of cool. But that's more of like a funny gag thing. But I agree with you. There's some stuff where they're hounds, dude. There's like 50-year-old men who will chase these ball players down to sign shit. And I'm like, buddy,
sign this.
what are you doing?
No. Have you guys ever signed an autograph?
No. I have. Yeah.
I have.
Are you really?
Yeah. Have you?
No.
Oh, there's your feelings now.
I would say no.
I like because you guys ever signed autographs with me? I did. We did. None of us did. And we were like, yeah, no, we did. Yeah.
None of us have, right, boys?
Yeah.
No, we have.
No, I've only signed like a few. I signed one. My first one happened. It always happens like when I'm with a girl. It's weird when I get recognized. And like I was at dinner with my now girlfriends, like one of our first dinners, and then these 2 girls went up to me and like, "Oh my god, we love you at Laugh Factory," and I signed it. I think I didn't like. It's one of those things where I'm like, "Did you just see me with this girl?"
Planted that? Maybe they were trying to make you look cool.
Yeah,
They might have, and that's good move on their end.
I took this girl to like a late night 4 a.m. bar once, and
Classy move.
as you do, right? Because if you're gonna go out I don't do first dates. I do first drinks because like I need to know how you are when you're drunk.
Let's
right?
meet up around 2:30 in the morning.
That's real quick.
I know a
That's
place
a
that
good
gets to
test,
come out.
though.
Yeah, you always
Finding
get drunk
out how a
first.
woman is while she's drunk is a good relationship.
Also,
test.
they open up and
I
they're
like
more
that.
honest
You hear
with
that, Greg? I
Yeah.
feel like we should. That should be like a standard
and they can
thing.
pass
Everybody.
and like touch your tits. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
He's not kidding.
So
I'm
let's
kidding.
cut that last part.
Yeah,
for
I'm
God's
kidding.
sake.
You know,
Keep it
I'm
all in.
kidding. So we were at this 4 a.m. bar, and I'm like, she's asking me about stand up, and I'm like new into it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's good, whatever, it's great, whatever. And my back's to this guy, and he goes, oh, I've seen this guy, or I'm sorry, her back's to this guy. I am like on the other side, so I can see his face, and he goes, oh, I've seen this guy perform, and she looks over at him. And he goes, yeah, this guy's great. And I go, oh, really? Where have you seen me? And he looks at me, kind of like gives me that look, like, come on, man, I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, dude, just like all over. You're like he's like one of my favorite comedians. And then she looks over and she's like, oh my god. And the guy looks at me and he winks and he walks away and never says another word to me.
Damn.
Cool.
That's
fuck.
what you got to do.
That is cool.
That's
fuck.
what you got to do.
That's bro shit.
Cool
right
people
there,
just
dude.
walking around out there.
That's
like,
fucking dudes rock.
No one's
Right?
ever helped me
That's-
out.
Yeah.
No one's ever helped
Just-
me out.
No, this is you're tall. Nobody wants to help a tall guy.
I don't want to tell someone else's story, but we'll have him on the podcast eventually. This one comedian, I won't say his name because he could tell the whole story, but I'll give a quick synopsis. He told the story about he was at a bar and he was talking to 2 women and they were sending out the threesome vibe, and he never had a threesome before. And he was like, oh, I'm nervous, all this kind of stuff. He said the 2 girls got to go to the bathroom, and simultaneously every dude who was in the bar came over to him and been like, you fucking got this.
Yeah. Oh,
Got
nice.
this. They're giving him fist bumps. They were like, anything we could do to help you,
Yeah.
let us know. Because like I guess they'd all spotted him,
Oh.
and there were dudes who were already on dates, and they'd be like, I gotta go over, and they wouldn't, and people were like cheering him on. And so when he walked out with both of them, he gave like a look back, like before he like exited the bar, and every dude there was like, fucking, so like, let's go.
Dude, I'm
right?
glad
They were
you
like
did that
pumping
because
him.
I thought that was a little weird at first. Joe put his hand up all the way, like, and I was like, "Whoa, buddy!"
Yeah, never out first. You have to touch the forehead first.
Well, like you got to bring it up. You bring
Yeah.
it up.
That would be
and then,
insane if that's how we actually, if you did it out first. Then it came, like,
Nazis ruin a lot of things. Stretching your arm out might be the worst.
well, I mean, who stretches their arm like that?
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Well, I'm in a fucking look, dude. There's drinks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's, people on camera don't realize we are fucking in. We're basically
cramped.
asses to ankles over here.
yeah,
It's tight.
That's
Yeah.
the ankles.
It's
I
a
like
tight
that.
thing. You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
You know what? Your buddy, your dad, who was a perv with the titties. My father had a friend.
Yeah, my girlfriend, my buddy.
My buddy.
Yeah.
My buddy, I'm fucking.
Yeah. Hey, mom, dad, this is my buddy. My parents are dead. That doesn't work out anyway.
Oh, Jonah. That's so sad.
My dad had a friend named Mike Johnson, and he was really great at fixing cars and stuff. So my dad, I remember going over there once. I must have been like 5 or 6 maybe. And in the dude's garage was just porn pics, basically. It was like insane. Naked women posters all over the garage. Yeah. And I'm like 5 or 6. And I'm sure my dad didn't realize when we were walking in to his friend's garage that was everywhere. Dude. And he was probably thinking, shit, do I be like, Mike, what's wrong with you? Joey, go in there, Dude. So I was just in there, and there was like a motorcycle parked by the one thing, and I'm just next to the motorcycle looking up at all these naked women. And even though I was really little, I know I liked what I was seeing. And my dad came up being like, cool motorcycle, huh? Yeah. But he knew for sure I was staring at him. I remember being like, it's something that always stuck in my brain because I remember thinking, oh, he knew what I was doing.
Everyone's got a friend that's got a dad with a garage. There's naked women everywhere. And then there's a car with a tarp on top of it.
Yeah. Old car. But it's like a blue tarp too.
Yeah. Yeah. And the car is nowhere near being able to drive.
Because I think for our father's generation, even though the car, the Model T was like 1912 or something like that, 1908, but it was, by the time our parents were like kids, every American family finally had their own car.
Right.
So the car was still such a unique thing to them where it's like you had to take care of the car. It's such an expensive thing. It's such an amazing thing, road trips, family, whatever, that they just were so infatuated with the car, where our generation, the computer became our thing.
Right.
Like none of us, we're all fucking idiots. But like a guy like Austin who's behind the camera, the home computer, that didn't become like a household staple until within the last 15, 20 years, really.
Yeah.
Right.
In the 90s, not every house had their own computer.
Yeah.
I know for a fact we didn't get one until maybe late 90s. We were pushing it.
What was, the first time,
or at least, the internet.
The first time you go online, what's the first like AOL instant messenger prank you try to pull on somebody?
Anyone horny?
I didn't have a prank.
Anyone horny?
In a chat?
Did you do that?
No, I would get on there. People would be weird though.
Yeah.
I remember getting on a chat for the first time, and it was just all these like things coming on, and it was just like age, sex, location, sex, location. And it'd be like 13, boy, and be like 13. What are you up to?
What are you up to, brother?
Like, everyone on the internet is super nice. I like it. They all want to know exactly where I'm at.
Yeah. Did you get caught by a couple of guys? Like, did you actually and then it got kind of weird?
I mean, I've definitely had weird conversations in chats when I was a kid. You didn't know? I didn't know what the internet was.
Yeah, I had somebody go. I don't know.
Also, my screen name was Sex Slave.
You got the original Sex Slave?
Yes, Sex Slave 1.
Whoa, that's great.
Oh, that's really impressive. That's respect.
Did I talk about this on the podcast about AOL Instant Messenger?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so I was on it, and I was like a boop popped up. And it's just like, hey, Austin, or whatever the name is. And I was like, oh, hey. I wasn't like, this isn't me. I was just like, oh, hey, how's it going? Whatever. And then this girl's like, oh my God, school, whatever. And then I was like, listen, I've always wanted to tell you something. And she's like, what is that? Whatever. I was like, I've been in love with you for years, and I don't know how to tell you. She's like, why didn't you ever tell me? You never acted like this before. I go, I know, I'm really nervous about it, whatever. I'm like, just like, I'll tell you tomorrow. And then the next day, it was like, boop. She's like, you didn't say anything to me today. You just acted like everything was normal. It's like we didn't even have this conversation before. I'm like, listen, I'm just trying to work my way through this. This went on for like 2 months. 2 months. And finally, she was just like, this isn't you, is it? And I was like, no, it's not.
That woman has trust issues for the rest of her life.
For sure.
Jonah, you had a thing happen with a neighbor, apparently.
Yeah.
Someone got a little angry letter.
Oh my God.
Was it typed out? I see it folded there on the table.
Yeah.
No, but
could you
talked about this on a podcast before?
They briefed me a little bit.
No, we haven't, have we?
They briefed you about this?
They were talking about it a little bit.
Have we not talked about this on the podcast?
You mentioned you haven't read the letter, though.
Yeah.
I want to hear you read it.
I kind of want to hear Greg read it because he doesn't know what's on it.
All right, you want to read it, Greg?
So I got no
Is there
return
a lot
letter.
of confusing words?
I had a weekend where I had 2 barbecues on top of my roof, and like in Chicago, like roofs are kind of done, so you kind of have parties up there. And
you might have talked about this, but I don't remember actually getting the notes.
All right,
no, let Greg read it.
Okay, here, no, I'll read it.
I think you're probably smarter.
I'm not. I wanted you to read it because I can't really read well.
Once you said you want to read it.
But I said well, but not good. So that's
my
good.
heart rate started. I was like, oh shit.
Do you remember that like in school and they're like, all right, Greg, it's your turn to read, and you're like, fuck.
It's weird. I have to go to the bathroom.
It's weird. I have to cry for about 10
I have
minutes.
a boner, but I'll gladly read the chapter for you.
Yeah. Oh, I think my mom died. I gotta go. Like it was like I hated. Oh God, did you ever have to read You probably loved it.
I was good at it.
Joe.
Yeah, I liked it.
Really?
Probably,
I really, honestly, I did like
you
it.
probably stood up. They're like, you don't have to stand.
Yeah, I went to the board. I went to the blackboard.
Like, you don't have to go to the front of the class either.
No, I liked it until freshman year of high school. I read the word scheme as sheem, and I got made fun of. So nobody noticed at first. And then this one dude, Neil,
That's
was
not
like,
nearly that
hey,
bad.
what's this word over here? And I'm like, oh, scheme.
Yeah.
That was the only time I read
Yeah,
it.
I wrote. Well,
Scheme.
I out loud read tentacles as testicles, so I got made fun of a little worse than you did.
That's
Not surprising knowing you that you would confuse that.
Yeah, I'm a little
They're always on
dyslexic
your
too. So,
mind.
okay, I'm gonna read it.
I can't wait.
Okay, so I had two. It was Father's Day weekend, or that Sunday was Father's Day, right? Also Juneteenth. You need to know the story a little bit.
That's important.
It's a very important. Well, I mean, we should celebrate it.
It is important.
It is important.
I'm not making a joke.
Right. Okay. So I also say that there was a very mixed group of people that were at this party as well.
Uh-huh.
And this is just, you're gonna need to know that. So what's the matter?
It's because the word's diverse. I don't know.
What did
you
I
said.
say?
You said mixed.
Oh,
There's a
mixed-
bunch
I
of
got
mixed
There's a lot
there.
of mixed people there. There's a lot of
It's a very
it was a
diverse group
biracial
of people.
party.
That's why I can't read.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. That's the best insult I ever had. Somebody goes, you'd be famous if you learned how to read. And I'm like, nice, that's pretty good.
And you're learning.
I'm trying. Okay. To the resident of 1659, oh, that's my whole address.
Oh, skip over that, you dumb fuck. All right, come on.
I'm the father of young children who are not able to sleep because of your parties. They have been excessive in quantity and with extremely loud music. Joe doesn't like the music I play. Singing and hollering from you and your guests. Period. This weekend, you had parties on both Saturday night and Sunday night, which woke both my children, disturbed my wife, and disturbed my time with my family. That's a very interesting way to put that.
It is.
Let me say that again. Woke both my children, disturbed my wife, and disturbed my time with my family. What is he doing to his poor sleeping family?
Yeah.
Right.
Right? That's a weird order of things. The city of Chicago noise ordinance requires noise to be controlled between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. It's actually 11 p.m. on the weekends. I have tried to live with these repeated disturbances, but this weekend was beyond what any normal man or father could tolerate, especially on a family-friendly day like Father's Day. Next paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
This complaint is not just coming from me, but also my surrounding neighbors who have also complained about the noise coming from your house. We live in a nice neighborhood with expensive homes where families reside with small children, and we are now subject to living with you as a neighbor who treats their home like it's a fraternity house. That sounds like we saw black people, we didn't like it. Doesn't that?
A little bit.
Yeah. Like nice neighborhood, expensive homes.
We
That
don't
sounds-
have these kinds.
We don't
of
have these
people.
kinds here. Respect, this isn't bold. Respect your neighbors and control the noise, or I will file a complaint with the city every time the parties and excessive noise goes later than 10 p.m. You're very concerned neighbors, and it's just his scribble scrabble. No return, no number, no return.
So you don't
address.
know where he
No.
lives.
I think I know it is. I think it's outside. I think
Let's
it's
start
across the
knocking
street.
on some fucking doors.
Yeah, dude.
Let's figure this shit out.
I thought I was gonna. I thought about writing an email because who to I think it is, or writing a letter and send it to them, being like, "Listen, your windows are open and you are excessively masturbating, sitting crisscross applesauce, and I don't find it to be well."
What is the city ordinance on masturbating with your window open?
Yeah, I just want to do that because you know he was just like, it's Father's Day, so one time my wife sucks my goddamn dick,
Right.
and you're fucking ruining it for me,
And this is a
You're
nice
ruining it for
neighborhood,
me.
and you're fucking
ruining it for me.
You're the scoundrel.
I don't understand people though who, if you're going to be that type of person where you don't like noise and you have children, why this
Live in Chicago.
I mean, yeah, well, that's true, but also like this block doesn't scream family friendly to me. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
You
It's
are
a
a
little.
block off a busy street,
Right.
I mean, this like inner part of it, like off the intersection's a little quieter and stuff like that. And there are very nice homes over here and all that, but like there's like a big park nearby.
And maybe
The schools
amp
are
up the
okay. I don't
partying.
know.
I am. So did I talk about what I want to
Oh,
do?
I'll break shit next.
So what I
year,
want to do
or
is I
next
would
time.
like to. Have I talked about this?
I don't know. Go.
Okay. Have I talked about this, Austin?
I won't know until
Okay.
you fucking talk about it.
Okay.
Ask me.
I can't
Have I
predict what
talked
you're
about
gonna
this?
say.
I'm not
Hey, Greg,
sure.
have I talked about
I'm
this?
not entirely
Okay,
sure.
cool. So, guys, collectively, have I talked about this?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
All right.
So
Greg, let's get to know you.
No, I'm gonna have an alarm go off. I'm gonna have an alarm go off from 8:50 till 8:59 and ends right before 9, so they can't do anything about it. But then I found out, I was like, you know what I'm gonna fucking do is I found out you can get the Yin Yang twins for $10,000.
Oh man.
Yeah. Right. And I'm gonna have the Yin Yang twins play on my.
Are they still friends?
I don't know.
Yin and Yang, they're still.
I don't know who they are, by the way.
I mean, they're twins.
You don't?
They're family members.
No,
don't
what
remember
songs do
that?
they sing?
Adi, yada, yada. Can you imagine knocking on the door being
God.
like, listen, I'm trying to fall asleep and all I hear is adi, yada, 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 yada. Yeah. And for $6,000 on this website, I don't know how credible it is, you can get Edwin McCain.
Oh, that guy. I'll be.
Just sing that. And then if that neighbor knocks on the door and he's like, you got to stop this, I'm like, name 3 other Edwin McCain songs. And I'll fucking tell him to stop right now.
Do you not see that I brought the Yin Yang twins
The
to the
Yin Yang
neighborhood?
twins?
And you're an
Happy birthday
ungrateful
going up.
piece of shit.
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
The Yin Yang twins are here.
They're here. And they're staying with me.
And they're singing yada, yada,
Yada,
yada.
yada, 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 yada.
That would be some insane.
What would you do?
revenge,
Like,
by the way.
well, if you got that letter, Greg,
I
let's say you won
What's
the
the
lottery.
dumbest revenge
Let's say
you
you
could
got
do?
this. Let's say you got the letter. You won the lottery. How would you fuck with your neighbors back?
First thing I'm doing, I'm going online and I'm buying a full like knight's regalia with a sword.
Oh, I love this.
And I'm going and finding out who did it, who fucking did it.
You're just gonna
And,
behead them in front of everybody else.
Yeah, I'm talking to him in like an accent, like you dare
You
disturb my party.
Are you not entertained?
I would be like like a rich guy, ignorant almost. I would I would amp it up.
Right.
I'd pull the half pipe out again. I'd
Like
start-
a rolling half pipe.
Yeah,
or you
I
just put it in front of
I'd have the the half pipe is already built, but now
Right.
now I'm gonna actually learn how to skate.
Yeah.
Because I want to skate in the front yard.
Right.
So I don't know.
If money's not an option, you know what I would do? I'd write a letter back going, you keep this shit up. I'm going to buy the house next to you,
Oh yeah, I thought about
buy
that.
the other house on the other side of you.
Yeah.
And we're going to party as loud as fuck
Right.
up until 9:59.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm going to just,
Insane.
we're going to really dial it up. And and then you got to poop in a bag and burn it.
How many times do you think he jerked off while he was reading that? Where he's just like, yeah.
His wife was behind him the whole time. She's like, "You're hot. You're hot.
Yeah.
You're
I never found you so sexy. The way you printed a letter and then signed it with a pen. That's the funny part. Too. He signs it with
What's
a
the best prank you ever pulled?
Best prank. I murdered a guy.
That's a great prank, man.
I wasn't.
While you're murdering him, he's like, you goofing?
He's like, this is so funny.
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of pranks because I didn't like to be pranked.
What's the best prank someone put on you?
Oh my god, I don't even know. Someone tried to depants me in high school and that fucking failed.
Why? Because your dick's so long?
You goddamn right. No, I did get I don't know. No one messes with me. I would give people tappers on April Fool's Day.
Tappers?
Like a hit them in the balls.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
April
A nut
Fools.
tap.
My fucking girlfriend does it in public all the time. I hate it.
Like that's not a prank.
Your girlfriend flicks your nuts in public?
Yeah, she just ball taps it real
She's
hard.
cool as fuck. I
I'm
like
not a big
her.
prank guy. I think there's too many pranks. There's too many YouTube prankers.
Yeah.
I'm sick of getting
They're
on
getting
the
out of
fucking
hand.
That dude got shot
internet.
though. That's great.
People are getting shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the hood and I'm gonna say something crazy. Great video.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
idiot.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I saw a video not that long ago. It's probably been overplayed by now at the point of when this episode comes out, where these kids went at a store and said, "Hey, could we get, we want to buy AirPods?" So they take them from behind the thing and they give them to them, and then they walk up a couple aisles over and they ask a woman a random question, and she gets it right, and they're like, "Oh, you won these AirPods." So then the woman walks out of the store stealing AirPods, thinking she won them, and I'm like, God, that is like.
I'd kill
How do you
that- I
raise
would
people to
kill
be that
kid.
shitty?
I was with my
Like-
friend. I was with my friend Ninye, and it was like this black dude, like super huge, like football player guy, like just gifted, right? And we were at a CD store, and we like walk out, and the alarm goes off, and then the guy goes up to him, and it was just like, "Hey, you need to empty your pockets. Like we've been kind of watching you, so I think we stole." And he goes, "Why? Because I'm fucking black." And then I'm like, "Whoa, dude, whoa!" I've never asked him back like that. He goes, "Because I'm fucking black, dude. You don't fucking do that. Why don't you ask him? Why don't you ask this guy? Like to me?" And I was like, "Well, you calling me out now?" And then he's like, the guy was like, "We saw you. Like, just give it up." And then he goes, "This motherfucking racist piece of shit." And the guy goes, "Listen, I don't want any trouble. Just get out of there." And he walks away. And I go, "Ninja, I've never fucking seen anybody act like that before." He goes, "Yeah, thank God I stole all these CDs." Like, he's like, "I had to get out of it." I was like, "Damn, man, that's a fucking move."
Good shit. Greg,
Yeah.
we do a segment on this show where you have to eliminate one. I'm going to give you 3 different things, and you have to eliminate it from existence.
Okay.
That means you know it happened, though. You know about it, but the rest of the world does not.
It's like you wake up the next day and they're like gone. Like it's gone.
That's like that movie Yesterday.
I told you what happened if you brought it up again.
Joe, sit down. Joe, sit down. I have a yesterday. Joe, sit down. Joe, sit down. Joe, sit down. Okay, Joe, what's your 3?
Here, because I'm not a complete dick.
No, Joe, sit down. Joe, sit down.
Products like steak,
Sit down, Joe. Joe, sit down. Joe, sit down. Joe, I'm fucking with you, Joe. Joe, shut up. Sit down. Joe.
We lost him.
Oh, no. Did he really walk? Joe, sit down. I told you I wasn't going to bring it up. I promised you. Joe, don't leave.
We're hearing his footsteps.
Yeah, we're hearing his footsteps.
He's heading towards the door.
He's heading towards the door.
He's
That's the door opening.
the door's open.
Yeah.
and he's gone.
Okay.
And he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
And just like that.
Holy shit. That's
Wow.
that took a lot quicker than I thought.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Hey, great prank. I'd say that's.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
No, he's gone, man.
For the people listening to podcast, Joe like literally walked off.
Yeah.
It's been a build up. And
Yeah.
but he said love you. He said love you before he left.
Yeah, it's midnight. I think.
Well, we started late because he's late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and you could.
You want to keep podcasting?
Yeah. You want to get in here? Get over here, Austin.
Okay, so that's the dumbest thing I've done all week. Yeah, no, the door
The
left.
door never opened back up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's no.
Crazy.
That's amazing.
You sold that really well. So for the people listening, if you haven't listened to the previous podcast, Joe said that the way he explained it, him and I did a podcast alone, and I was like, "Oh, it's like the movie yesterday, right?" And then he's like, "Oh," and I explained what the movie is, which is like a movie with the Beatles. Yeah, where you know what? He's making us explain it more on the podcast now.
Yeah,
so that's on him. So that's on him. I promised him I wasn't going to bring it up today, and I didn't. By the way,
technically.
I didn't. Technically.
You do have a shirt on that says yesterday. That was hidden under a hoodie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So then the next week we had a guest on, and he explained it again, and I earnestly, because I didn't know what was going on. I know I explained this to you, but for the people listening, I was like, "Oh, it's like the movie yesterday," like earnestly, and he goes, "You just fucking said that." He got really mad at me.
Right.
So I was like, "Oh, now we have to bring this up for a while now," and I thought I was gonna break him, but I didn't think it was gonna break him that quickly.
Yeah, he's because he's gone. He started his car up.
He stormed off the podcast once before.
He's driving in his car right now.
He's jump scared up. Yeah.
And he's going home to his family, which is fair.
Right. Yeah.
Joe's the one that wrote that letter to you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So the producer off camera said that Joe's probably one. I bet he's read letters. Like he's written letters for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he can't get to the end of it because it just he just starts shaking.
The man's got a short fuse.
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to do this because we're gonna keep podcasting.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to fix this
I don't think there's anything.
because I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought he'd be like, "Oh, that was funny. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah."
I think that the podcast is just getting started.
Yeah.
now.
So for the listeners, I called you. Well, you came over early,
Right.
and I told you
'Cause
about
we're
this
dear
prank that's been
friends.
happening, and I was like, "Hey, like I want to do this thing where I'm wearing the t-shirt, I have a hoodie on, I zip it all the way up, and because I'll text Joe now, I'll say, hey, I promise you I will not bring this up because last podcast he was like, do not bring it up, I think the joke is done, and I was like, okay, whatever, and then I did it. So then I'll text him because he's already frustrated about coming this late.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I won't say anything. And you could tell he was really happy that I wasn't gonna. He didn't even look back at me. He trusted me.
Yeah, he was having a great
That
time.
man trusted me.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. And so then you and I came up with that. And
No. No. Wait a second.
Okay, you're right. No, you're right. Okay, so I came up with that, and then you went in cahoots with me.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
totally down. I'm down.
Yeah, you're done a clown.
You guys are asking me about pranks. I'm like, I don't really prank, knowing that
You know
prank,
that
knowing
organically
that the prank
happened.
was
I
coming.
wasn't.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that we were doing that to him.
Yeah.
And then when we were talking about pranking, I was like, and then
like,
as soon as he goes 3 questions, I was like, the
prank.
theme of the podcast.
Wait a minute. This is the prank episode.
It seems more highbrow than what it was.
I mean, that was incredible.
Yeah. Have you ever been that mad where you had us like we're paying our producer to do this? I guilted you into coming because I said we booked this producer.
Yeah.
And because you were really hungover today.
No, but now look, I'm back on the sauce.
You're back on the
I'm
sauce.
happy to be here. I don't want to go home now.
Yeah.
Get in here. Yeah, get on in here.
Yeah.
We need you.
Yeah. So everybody else is Austin, our producer.
Like, we're gonna give this footage to the guy who left.
Yeah.
He's the guy who made
I know.
Is he gonna keep any of this?
So we give it to Joe.
He's not gonna. He's gonna.
He's gonna erase it.
What's funny is
So
that
you have to keep, somebody has to keep it.
this
Yeah.
is the most I've ever seen him host also. As soon as
Yeah,
Joe, like,
yeah.
all of a sudden he started like, for the viewers at home, like he started then doing what Joe does. It was
Yeah.
so funny. If he sees this, he's going to shit his pants.
Oh, I know how to
Wait,
host
that-
a goddamn podcast.
He just refused to.
Just because he's always like, all right, man, you're gonna run this one. I'm like, you're better at it. Like he is good. He's good at like introing and all that. But it's adorable. Oh my god.
It's very funny that he left and is not coming back.
No, he's not coming
Like
back.
that's very funny.
But he knew enough to say. I hope the mics pick it up. He knew enough to say love you.
Oh, he
before
yelled
left.
it. Yeah, he yelled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny because like it wasn't gonna keep going. It was just a one minute. Watching him, I zipped this down, and then the color of it, I saw him like look at me, and he was like, "Did you?" And they looked down at me, and he goes, "I'm fucking done with this. This is insane."
What's so funny is that like, I guess he felt comfortable leaving because you were in on it clearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if he wasn't and then Joe just left?
Yeah. And I would just be like, what's going on right now? Yeah.
He goes, "Is it not like the movie yesterday?" Like he's upset.
He's never gonna ask that question.
Joe also
again.
goes. We talked about yesterday last week, and he also goes. He goes. I mean, the soundtrack's great. It's just all Beatles songs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. I go. It's like, Joe, what's your favorite Beatles album? He goes, yesterday's soundtrack.
Their rendition of Obla D
Yeah.
was very good on
really
that.
good.
album. It was
It's
very
really
good.
good. It's
To get the
insane.
kids in there.
Have you
Yeah.
ever made anybody that mad?
Oh yeah.
Really?
He didn't seem that mad.
Where they had to walk away? Tell a story.
People hate me.
I know, but like, what
You
sticks
don't
out?
do anything though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
But what's like
Why do
so?
people hate you?
Okay, so when I
I don't know.
said so when I said that was the first story that pops out for you.
Oh, for people that hate,
Pops up. For you. Pops out. That's not a thing.
was it
Poppin'.
when you think about somebody hate, it was popping.
Oh man.
Well, that's why people.
Oh,
hate
we're gonna
you.
edit that
I
out.
see. That's why people. Yeah, Joe, edit that out.
Yeah.
Joe.
Hey, Joe, edit that out.
Hey,
Yeah.
Joe.
I don't
edit
know.
that out.
I think people think that I really don't. I don't know. People think that I'm like gonna be like a good friend, and then I don't put any effort in.
People trust me.
Yeah.
And they're just
funny.
like, oh, fuck you, man.
You get all these clingy friends on you, and then,
Yeah, and
then
they're like, I thought we were gonna do this together. I'm like, absolutely not. This is my rest day.
This is my rest
I
day.
usually rest Monday through
I
Thursday.
know. Today was your rest day. I took it from you too. I know.
I'm so glad you told me not to.
Yeah. How many
Yeah.
people are gonna tell about this?
Oh, I'll tell everyone. It's going into all the group chats I'm in.
I'm keeping this footage, and I'll post it myself, and then we'll get a bunch of views.
I
You
know.
gotta like make this a clip. Like, watch the host of a podcast rage quit his own podcast.
You have to,
Right,
you have
you have to have all of them.
You have to have all of them, and you can
build
just
up,
see
yeah.
it hit his face more
Yeah.
and more. And you know, Joe, I know you're listening right now, and
I don't think he will. I don't know if he
I
will.
hope that he's listening, and like it's all in good fun. Like obviously, we didn't want to like.
Damn, that's
we didn't
crazy.
want
I
this
can't
to
believe I'm
happen.
the co-host of this podcast.
Hey, you're part of the podcast now.
This is crazy.
How do you want to change it? What's your
Oh
ideas?
my god, I want to switch. I want your seat.
Okay.
Actually.
You
I think
wanna
we
switch
also do it inside of the sauna.
Yeah. Do you want to switch with me right now?
No,
I think we
no,
should
no.
get Chris Higgins. He might help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chris
there
Higgins
we
is a
go.
Chicago comic. You're very funny.
Perfect.
You guys have a great podcast. What podcast is that? See,
Let's talk about the other podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, listen to my podcast. No one's ever walked out. It's no, I'm not. Gonna.
Joe's walked. That's the second time Joe's walked out.
Second
The first
he's
time
walked
it
out.
was a joke. Like he came around to me and was like, he looked at the camera. He's like, "Looks good. I'll get back in there in
Yeah.
a second."
Right.
Like he did it. I think, and he was smiling.
Yeah.
He left the same way. He was smiling this time too, and I thought he was gonna do the same thing.
I thought he
but
would.
then he left.
Yeah.
He should. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I know he's younger than me, but like I look at him as a dad. He should be proud of me.
Right. It's a good joke.
I paid $30 for his T-shirt.
As a,
You briefed this guy.
Then I briefed you.
yeah.
I literally was like, "Do we gotta talk, man? Like, I got this idea."
That'd be wild if you get like a text soon and be like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit." Yeah. You know I hate yesterday. You know
I got a movie or what happened yesterday? What happened yesterday?
I
Joe?
hated yesterday. It was so bad.
That's great because he gets to say that tomorrow.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
tomorrow's like yesterday's a fucking
Yesterday was
worst.
bad. And you're like the movie.
I've been trying to think of movies that are like yesterday, so I can start switching it to that.
Man.
that was my idea.
That's incredible. You know, to be fair, he made it like halfway through the podcast.
He was so happy.
Exactly 26 minutes.
yeah, I was gonna say, it felt-
almost the exact halfway point.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I felt like we were probably half hour in, and
Yeah.
then you know,
I can guarantee that he will be listening to this because he's going to be like, what are they fucking saying about me?
Oh, yeah.
So
And it's like, I love Joe. I love him so much. He's like, I mean, I want to make love with Joe. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you've seen him. He's a little daddy.
It was the longest conversation I ever had with Joe. It was awesome.
I know.
No, he told us about. He said, "I've only said 25 words to this man."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, he's like, he's a great.
That's probably why he
he's-
feels betrayed. He probably feels you only got him on the show
for that moment.
For this
oh,
joke.
that makes more
That's
sense.
probably why.
And that's not. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No
it is.
matter
This guy's
who.
not. I don't even. His jokes unmemorable, super unfunny.
No, Cookie's
But that was the funniest.
No, Cookie had a great joke. I tell you,
Jonah thinks that I just came on and just. Oh, now that I have the mic, let me tell you how much of a fucking tool you are.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Let
you
it
and your
rip,
little
boys.
fucking flannels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from the country.
You're good in flannel.
If people wear flannels on stage, I think they just shouldn't be invited back.
Let me tell you what, buddy.
disagree.
I got fucking no money. I got 3 shirts. This is one of my shirts. And I would love a new shirt. I'll tell you. There's a
want
hole in
this
it.
shirt?
I have to.
Yeah, I got a shirt for
I
you.
have to
You want
wear
a shirt. Do you wear a medium?
No,
That'd be yesterday's shirt.
Large,
You're a
no.
medium?
No.
I have to wear this.
Fuck you, yeah, I'm a
this
medium.
this shirt with the sleeves rolled up because there's a big hole in the elbow.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You were talking about before we started the podcast. The three of us were talking, and you were talking about you were making some money, and then when you ran out of it, what was going to happen?
Oh, I was gonna kill myself. Yeah, I had about
I know we should joke about this, but was that an actual thought?
Yeah, I was had about 10 grand. I lost my job, and then I was
That's
like,
pretty good. You got a good amount of money saved up there.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
for a
then
comedian.
I was just dumping it all into my rent. My rent was like $1,200, so every month it was like huge chunks. You know,
God.
it was like 3 months
Just
because with
knowing
food and
something.
everything, I was like
Yeah,
watching it.
it's
I was
awful.
like, once it's gone, so am I.
It gives you that sweet, like people think that's like a bad thought, but it gives you like a sense of dopamine.
I had to,
I think.
Yeah.
you know, like depression is a very fucking cruel thing,
Yeah.
and it really will grip somebody. But I'm glad that I went through that because I realized that I didn't want that to happen. you
Good.
know?
Nice,
So-
good.
And now I just made a man rage quit.
His own podcast.
His fucking podcast.
So funny.
And I think that's why I was meant to keep being alive.
It's going to be the funniest thing because every week Joe would talk about, we need to clip this, or I'm trying to think of a clip so you can't interrupt me. We need to clip this moment.
you
and
think-
I demand that it gets the most views out of anything he would.
Do you think that's the genius of Joe? Is that he's just like, if I walk out now, that's going to be a great.
That's a
fucking
clip.
Yeah.
I think he'll take credit for it, but
it
I don't
is,
think it was real.
Yeah.
It's
No
funny.
offense, Joe.
As a comedian, I wouldn't have the balls to actually leave. Like I would have walked to the door, opened
Yeah.
it, but I would have came back.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like,
Yeah, because
I would have felt so bad.
yeah,
I would've
props to
been like,
Joe.
I can't do that.
I
Yeah.
I could not commit like
Yeah.
that.
he has to think that this was all set up just for that joke, then, right?
Like everything
he's,
we're
like-
he's
we're like-
nicer than
We're
that,
like,
right?
come
Yeah.
over at midnight. Greg's here.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, we had
There's pizza.
Yeah, I was like, I got you all the things you like Irish whiskey, and because last time I had Bud Light, he goes, I fucking hate Bud Light. I'm like, you're from Chicago. I thought that they drink that. And he goes, Miller Lite. So I specifically ordered Miller Lite, like pizza. Like,
Right.
how's your set, Joe? Is it good? Because he came from Laugh Factory, like, because I knew that we were gonna do this to him, and I wanted to make sure that he's so comfortable. I bought new chairs. Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Honestly, 10 out of 10.
Well, also, Joe, if you're like, in fairness to Joe as well, he also was like, I'm really stressed out. I just don't think I can do the podcast.
Oh, yeah, we did
Right.
make him do it today.
And we made him do it.
yeah, we
Right.
did force him to
You
do
know
it.
why? Because I was so excited to do the prank.
You know we have to do it.
It was it was just is selfish as shit to do to Joe, but I was like, I really want to do it because I told Austin about it. I'm bringing you in this now. I told Austin about that like a week ago. I was like, this is my idea, right? And I want to do it.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming because
Yeah.
we missed a week.
Yeah, yeah, and I had
been a long
I had
time
other
coming.
pranks in mind too. I was like, here's my story of it. Now I can't do any of it.
Dude, Joe has a vibe where you can't prank him.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't. Apparently,
I don't think it's a vibe, man. This is the truth.
yeah. Actually, there's no vibe at all. That guy doesn't like to be pranked.
That guy likes being fucked on.
He's gonna fucking leave.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I'm
in my life.
Fucking
Yeah.
well, I'm so goddamn gullible. I feel like I'm so easily getting pranked. I would never get mad at being pranked, but like you said something to me last night where I was just like, I still don't know if it's true or not about the thing about the skateboard.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna bring it up.
We can't bring it up on here, but like you told me something, and it's one of those moments where it's like, is it true? And you go, yeah, it's true, it is. And I go, no, it's not. And I go, is it? And then you go, yeah, it is. And I was like, well, if no one, I don't care who you are, if I don't believe anything you say, and you go, no, that's true, Jonah. I'm like, that's fucking true, dude.
Yeah.
And that's how stupid I am. I just believe my beliefs are based on the last documentary or thing I read. Like that's truth. That's all truth.
Yeah. Oh, you watch a documentary and you're like, oh my God. Jimmy Fallon eats babies.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That's insane. JFK got killed by the guy in front of him. That's insane. That was the last documentary I watched. Yeah.
I've been doing these pranks recently, and they're very small, but there's a thrill to it.
Yeah.
I went to my friend's house to watch a movie, and I broke into his apartment because I can Jimmy locks and stuff pretty well. And that's not the prank. That's a whole different story.
Right.
But I had accidentally left
Jimmy locks.
Yeah. What's your name, Sonny? Jimmy Locks.
I've never once said that phrase, Jimmy Locks, but I said it so casual.
Yeah, my friends know I can Jimmy locks.
That's a good character name.
Yeah.
That's an improv, Jimmy Locks.
Yeah, Jimmy Locks.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so
And he can't get a door open.
Yeah.
that's the whole joke. You keep running in the doors.
People go, Jimmy can't lie.
But I would have I'd always bring a bag of drinks, so I had to drink his stuff. And then I accidentally stuffed the bag into my pocket, went to the bathroom, and I realized it was in my pocket. He's like, I'm gonna do something. So I tied the bag around his shower head.
Uh-huh.
And then the next day, apparently he went into the shower and turned it on, and the bag the high pressure shower just shot through the bag.
Right.
And it caused a little explosion.
Yeah.
And he's like, that was the dumbest, smallest thing. So now every time I go to my friend's house, I'm like, hey, do you have a grocery bag? I need something before I go to my job. And they're like, yeah, sure. And they give me one. And then I go to the bathroom and tie it.
Yeah.
You're heavy on pranks.
Oh, I'm super
you love
heavy.
pranks.
I love the good bit. Because I feel like that no
bits
one
are the best.
I feel like no one does it because I feel like the point of I don't know who brought it up about going to a store and be like, hey, you won this. That's fucked up pranks.
Yeah.
The beauty of really small inconvenient pranks that you just do with friends off camera, I think is lost.
But it can get you in trouble. I had my first roommate, him and I would hide. We would purposely hide each other's keys all the time.
Oh, that's
and
awful.
they'd be like
terrible
prank.
prank.
I know.
It would make me so mad.
It made me so mad. He started it. But it got to a level where it was I was like, dude, Carson, I gotta get my keys, I gotta get to work. Because I was working at Best Buy, whatever. And then he was just like, it's kind of hot in there, man. You should probably turn the fan on. I'm like, what? I turned the fan on and the keys would fly off of it. He put it on top of the fan. And his worst prank for me is he put my keys, this is before the electronic lights, he put it in a mug and he filled it with water and he put it in the freezer. And I was so late I got suspended from my job because they wouldn't believe me that I was like, listen, my roommate and I have this prank thing.
We're pranking each other.
Where do you work at? You're getting suspended
fucking
from work.
Best Buy, dude.
My
They
God.
work at Best Buy.
suspend people?
Yeah, I guess
That's so weird.
I got fired / hired 9 different times from that place.
Really?
Yeah.
Why they don't keep records of you?
They just we just had this weird relationship. We just keep coming back.
It's like a toxic ex-girlfriend.
Is that you just love Best Buy?
I loved it, man.
That's why he's got all those fucking movies up there.
Right.
Yeah, I got that movies.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, big old fucking dork.
I actually wanted to work at Best Buy when I was a kid. They would never hire me.
Because you're
What do you know? And I'm like, nothing.
Do you know
What was your first job?
I worked on a marina.
Doing what?
I would drive a golf cart and take rich people to their boat.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got in a lot of trouble because we were crashing the golf carts. I mean, we would go off-roading with them. People would be like, "Where are you guys? We need you. We need you." They were like the golf carts were flipped.
We'll be right back. They're sinking in the little pond.
It's we're fucking 14. What else are we gonna do?
I was not asked to come back the next season.
How old were you?
I was 16. You had to have your license.
Yeah, you said 14. I was like, no
It's
fucking
close.
way.
What? I know. Okay. Well, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
You didn't know anything.
Sorry,
Whoa.
someone's got to be Joe.
You know what? Fuck this. And then just being Greg, it's your podcast now. And then you become a sensation online.
Yeah, the prank guy.
the
They
prank
all
guy.
associate me with pranks.
Got him. What was the 3 things he brought up though? They sounded. One of them was cows or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get rid of 3 things. It was meat,
Yeah.
dogs, maybe I
Yeah.
heard, and then
Something. I thought there was a dairy or
I
cow thing.
I do like the idea of Joe being because me being hey dude, I'm not gonna, I promise you won't bring it up. And he's just like, I finally have a clear head and I can finally come up with a perfect 3. And he wrote those down. And he's like,
he was looking at him before the party.
Yeah.
He pulled his book open. He was he's like, these are good.
I crawled under the seat so he can get that book.
Yeah.
And then he laughed.
dude, he literally
What an
was
asshole.
yeah. Because both Joe and I couldn't reach it. So Austin goes, I'll crawl and I'll get it for you.
Crawled under here like a
You could
bitch.
tell Joe when he got it, it was just did you ever see Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Do you ever watch that show? You're too young.
No, I've seen it.
Yeah, when he gives when Will gives Carlton the Chictionary, and then like that whole like thing comes across him. He's like, I feel it. That's what it felt like when Joe got his little notebook back.
Yeah, he was
he just glued.
Thank God.
Just to let you know, if you knew that what I was talking about,
It'd be
you'd
great.
be like, that was fucking perfect. Dude.
Fresh Prince, Will Smith was the guy that slapped Chris Rock.
Is he? Oh.
No, that wasn't him.
I thought that was Lawrence Fishburne. I didn't know.
It wasn't Morris. No, it was Samuel Jackson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, this is
Getting
crazy.
wild.
Yeah, it's getting wild.
Now we're getting crazy.
Crazy.
What were the 3 though? I actually want to decide.
God, it
I
was
want to
something-
seal
yeah.
them. So when
It
he
was-
comes back, it's like, yeah, let's do them.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
figured it out.
no,
No,
we
we
already
already
did
did
them.
it.
I could have swore I heard red meat.
Yeah, it was like, red meat.
I thought I said dogs. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's make it. Let's
red meat dogs, and then give me something else.
You think it was like
I thought he said dairy products. I thought he said cows or some shit.
Maybe. Oh, was
Was
that
it cows?
or was
or
that
something?
red meat? Cow product.
Cow products? I think he said cow product. He said cow something. I swear to you, he said
so
cow.
like dairy, like
I guess burgers. Yeah. Okay, let's do.
Right.
That's interesting. Cow products, dogs, and what's another?
I don't think it was dog. Was it dogs?
He
I
said
don't
dogs.
know.
I
I
only
bet
heard
it
cow.
was cow products, and then probably like fish.
I blacked out because I was like, he's gonna punch me.
Austin and I, because like Joe wanted me to take lead, so I was gonna take his seat, and I go, no, that's a clear point. That's a clear area for Joe to hit me, like
But
off
the
center.
joke is that since he gave Jonah lead, he's in charge of the show. So if he wants to bring up yesterday,
Right? Why not?
then
Yeah.
he's steering the ship.
Yeah.
You should have made that. I told you should have led.
Yeah.
And then you could have made that a point. And then then he looks more like a jerk leaving.
Yeah, I guess it would have been.
Then you
it
win.
would have been funnier if it would have been funnier if no, but then I can't reveal his shirt.
You know, that was the only tricky part. Yeah.
That was
we
what-
really
that's what
talked
made-
about this for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, that's what made him leave. Is the shirt?
Is the shirt.
For sure.
He looked at me, yeah, and then I started laughing immediately. But then when he saw the shirt, he was done.
Well, because he knew that you'd have to
He was like,
explain
"Dude,"
it for 10 minutes.
Because he looked back at me, being like, "Did you fucking tell?" And I'm like, "What did I do, Joe?" And I have a shirt on.
This is yesterday.
Dude, I got this made on Redbubble.
You had
You got
that
it
shirt
made?
made?
I had it made. They don't sell fucking shirts for
Yes,
yesterday.
they do,
I gotta
Jonah.
shoot that.
terrible.
Yes, they do.
They sell merch. People be selling
They
merch.
sell
People
merch.
be
It's
selling
the
merch.
Beatles.
People
It's
be
the
selling
Beatles.
merch. Yeah.
Jesus.
So you know what people be doing? Selling merch.
People be selling.
People be
merch.
doing.
People be out here trying to make money any way they can.
Yeah, any way they can.
Oh my god.
What was your wait? So what's the meanest thing a rich guy's ever said to you
A rich guy?
when you were like carting him around?
Oh.
Or what's the creepiest thing?
The old guys would ask us to come on the boat and shit,
Like come on the boat, like cum,
like jizz.
oh Jesus.
They'd be like, come in here. We're gonna lock the doors. I want you to get naked. You get on your hands and knees, and I'm gonna sniff your butt.
The way you said
I was
it,
wondering how far
everybody-
you're gonna go on that one.
just
yeah.
ruined it. It was so funny.
I mean, it was weird to have we're 16, 17, and you'd have old guys be like, you guys want to come on for a minute, hang out? It's like, well, I mean, no.
Yeah.
But it's a boat. Yeah, I suppose
Right.
I'd come on the boat. People would just get mad. People would get, again, they would need rides. They'd have a bunch of boating equipment, and the marina was huge. And they'd be like, where are you guys? And we would literally be like racing the golf course. Yeah. And crashing them. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
If you were a rich guy, like if you won the lottery, going back to that, would you buy a golf cart? To
Oh
drive
my
around?
god! Yeah, maybe a 4-wheeler.
You get four wheeler.
Those go fast. I'm trying to go fast. I want to go up my half pipe.
Yeah, back to the half pipe. So this episode's got good callbacks.
Yeah,
It's a good
yeah.
callbacks
Joe's really
episode.
missing out on a lot of things right now. I think this flows better than the three of us.
Yeah, this is a great
just-
pun.
Yeah. He seemed a little stiff, I think, with Joe.
I think because were you nervous about what
Joe
was going
makes
to
me
happen?
nervous. I was like, man, I know he's gonna get angry. I don't know.
Yeah.
We've only talked. We said 25 words.
25 words. I made the joke was like, give him his number so he can text 26 words.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then- And then I dropped that yesterday bomb on him.
Wow, that was
I think you sold it.
Nagasaki.
You
dude.
sold it pretty well.
I'm a great actor.
No, you did.
Yeah. You are a great actor.
Fantastic.
From the top 10.
God damn it. We should do a 3 though. I think we should.
Let's do a
We
3?
got like 10 minutes. We could do a 3, right?
Okay.
We got to keep tradition.
Keep the tradition.
So go
going.
ahead. You come.
I come up with a 3.
Take a lead.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
We'll leave Joe. I
you
think Joe had a
the
good one.
Dictionary right now. Call back.
Oh my god.
Come on, that was a callback.
That was good.
Pick 3 things.
That was good. Thank you.
I did
Joe.
like that.
3 things. Okay, 3 things.
Hit me. And only I know that's gone like yesterday.
Yeah, have you ever seen the movie Yesterday?
This is the guy at
So
the Green
you-
Knight.
Yeah, I would say video games, movies, or sports.
Sports are gone.
Sports are gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was too easy. You did a Joe one there. You got to do a really hard one.
Because
I love movies.
I love movies. Yeah. I play video games all the time.
Sports. I don't play video games.
Sports. Sometimes I'm watching. Sometimes I'm not.
Have you ever played a video game in front of your girlfriend?
Oh yeah. They've all left.
Like Joe?
One woman has never stuck around.
Why did you want to kill yourself?
I had a girlfriend. Man, my girlfriend in college hated me. It was her birthday, and I remember she came over, and I was like in the middle of a 2K game. She's like, "Are we ready?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, it's the finals." And yeah, she didn't stick around.
That's
Incredible.
Dude, what are you laughing at? Oh, because Joe tested us?
Did he?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
We'll find out.
It's that bad.
He's happy. He's happy. He's in good
Okay.
spirits.
Wait, can I do a 3? I came up with one.
Oh, yeah. Please do. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, can I tell my story real quick, though?
Don't forget.
I do this.
I love how we keep at the same time.
See how easy it is to get people mad? All you do is when they want to go to a segment, you go, whoa, wait.
It's so funny.
It's so fun to
I
do
can
that.
beat Joe pretty easy, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, so my last girlfriend,
There you go.
my last girlfriend and I, on her, Joe, let me finish. Joe, you'll be fine. So, speaking of which, girlfriends, so on my girlfriend's birthday, we came back to here, my last girlfriend, and this is the night we broke up on her birthday.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
It's
That's
terrible.
good.
I'm in the wrong 100% this whole
No.
time, right? No,
I don't think the guy's
no.
ever in the wrong.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
We're never wrong.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
And,
Could ask me that.
and then, so I have two roommates. I was living with two people at the same time. They came back, and we were drinking the whole day. And then we decided drinking. She passes out, and then she like wakes up, and we're like drinking, having a good time. And she's like, "Come to bed." I'm like, "Well, let me have like another drink or two or something." And she's like, "You was gonna fucking do this," like because we were already on the outs. She's like, "You're gonna fucking do this." And then she goes upstairs to go to bed, and we get even louder because we're drinking. And then she comes downstairs, and then she's just like, "Are you ever gonna fucking grow up, Jonah? Are you ever gonna grow up?" And then that's when my two roommates, one goes upstairs, one goes downstairs, right? But of course, I know that they're listening. So like, I know that like a part of me has to play this up a little bit. And she goes, "You always have to fucking drink. You always drink. Are you gonna fucking grow up?" And I go, "I'll grow up someday." And then she goes, When are you gonna grow up?" I was like, "Maybe when I'm 43, 44. I don't know. I haven't decided yet." And she goes, "Well, fuck you." And then she leaves. And then my downstairs, the roommate goes up, and then she's just like, "Oh, that's pretty funny." And we start joking about it. Yeah. And then I hear the door open, and she goes, "I can fucking hear every word you're saying about me outside." Because she's like, that's the thing with Joe. I'm sure he can hear every word we're saying. Like
He's still out there.
Yeah,
His
for
ears
sure.
against the glass.
He's like, I know they're talking about me.
What a shitty thing when someone goes, "Are you ever gonna grow up?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna grow up someday."
Also,
I have that plan.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna grow up.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm fucking 40. I still drink every day.
grow up.
I'm cool.
Plan
Cool.
the plate
You want
like
me to do?
McDonald's.
This is never gonna get sad.
What do you want me to clock in every day to work? Are you nuts?
crazy.
Okay, let's do the 3. Sorry.
All right.
That was not a good story.
No, that was bad.
I loved it.
Oh wait, but then another. See,
I'm pretty good at doing the Joe.
Yeah.
He does the little head
Yeah.
thing. Okay, here's my 3. All right, you got to get rid of. You know the rules.
Yep.
It's like the movie Yesterday.
Have you seen Yesterday?
Have
Danny
you seen
Boyle did
Yesterday?
it.
I've actually not watched the movie.
Don't watch it.
I
It's
feel
not
like I
good.
shouldn't at this point just because it's funnier to me.
I've seen a lot of clips on TikTok of it though.
I do like the idea as this podcast grows, the watches of Yesterday grows, and then the producers are like, maybe you should come up with Yesterday too.
Yeah, because of you guys.
like 2 days.
What would they call it? What Beatles song would they call it?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Isn't there? There's been a song called 2 Days.
8 days?
8 Days of Heart.
A week?
Maybe she was 17. Is that a song?
Maybe she was 7.
They start every song that way.
Oh, yeah,
In the fucking
yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
What would be the? Okay, so in the vein of Yesterday,
Okay.
what would be the bands that if you were if you woke up the next day and that band didn't exist, and you're like, "I'm gonna fucking destroy the world with this band," and you end up doing it, and everyone's like, "No, this sucks, dude. We're not." What famous person, like famous band is famous that you're just like, I never saw it. What band are you like? Why do people like that band?
Oh, I had an answer for the other one. Then you just shifted the
Oh,
question.
go ahead. Yeah,
I would have said Bob Dylan. Because
Oh,
his
yeah.
songs are all 3 fucking cards, and it's just got to learn the words.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "You're a genius." I'm like, "Thank you. Give me my Nobel Prize."
Yeah.
But
Dumb.
But in terms of the band, I don't understand. I don't understand Radiohead and U2.
U2 sucks.
U2 sucks, dude.
Okay, so everyone's on
you
the band.
Oh, you said U2.
U2 the band.
Yeah, you too.
Oh.
U2.
You too.
Radiohead's
Got
pretty
just
good.
comedy legends I'm in between. I'm so blessed right now.
Radiohead's pretty good. U2's terrible.
I think I just don't like that 90s music too well.
I thought Tool, and then I saw Tool, and they're really fucking
Tool
good.
sucks.
Dude, they're so good live.
No. You're wrong. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. You're so wrong.
My girlfriend's into death metal, and I'm starting to like it.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Why is your
She
girlfriend
loves it.
cool?
I know she's cooler than I am. It's
Do
embarrassing.
you guys do anal? Yes or no? Look at me.
Huh? It's been discussed.
Oh,
But no.
something.
We're
She's not,
thinking-
she's not as cool
Hasn't
as
been
you
discussed.
are.
It's been brought up.
We're thinking about it.
Yeah. That's play it down too. When I grow up, we'll do anal.
Yeah, yeah. No, she like
Call that.
literally. She like if we're watching kind of something serious, and she's just like, I gotta like vamp down. I gotta watch something easy before I fall asleep. She puts on Entourage.
Really?
Yeah, she puts on Entourage. Yeah. She puts on like Entourage, or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm like, what the
Wow,
fuck
she's
is
a
going on?
legend.
You're so cool.
I'd like to meet her.
Like to
You
meet
never
her.
met Laura?
I don't
Nope,
know.
I don't even know what
No,
she
she's
looks
the
like.
best, dude.
We'll see.
Okay, podcast over.
Do you want to hear my three?
Yeah,
Can I
you
say
wanna
my
hear-
three?
Yeah.
They're good.
Yes, please.
Okay, so it's
You've
like
never met Laura?
Maybe.
Okay.
it's like the movie Yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So mirrors,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
wheels, or vaginas?
Get rid of mirrors.
Mirrors, wheels, or vaginas?
You don't need mirrors. Just
I mean,
get some.
you don't need vaginas.
All you do is just fill up
But
your
you
sink
would-
with water, and just look in there.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good answer.
God, you're smart.
Good answer.
You're
Good answer.
smart.
Well, a lot of
I hate the way it looks. So I say mirrors too.
really.
fucking
You would
hate
never
it.
ever be able to really
Why do you
see
think I'm never
yourself
looking into
again.
the camera? Because I never want to see my face.
You would only see yourself through past videos. You'd never see the present version of yourself ever.
I hate
Well,
the way
no,
it looks.
I think mirrors should also incorporate reflections. You would
No
just never
reflection
see
at all?
yourself again.
Oh, I'm game with that.
Yeah.
Oh, podcast over.
I don't need to fucking see
It's not
myself.
over. Okay. No, we're fine.
We should go like 2 hours.
Yeah,
I got a
I'm okay
gross-
with that, if we're having a good time.
I got a gross body,
No, you don't. You have a good body. You used to be a personal trainer.
and it's all gone.
Dude, mine.
That's crazy though. Do you understand the implications of like never seeing yourself again?
I don't need to see myself. I know what I don't.
This is a man
But
that wanted
like
to kill himself. You're
haircuts
you should see
and
yourself.
like self
He's never
groom.
truly seen himself. That's why he wants to murder himself.
Self grooming? No,
I guess you would just need to
You
find
don't
a
self. You don't
friend.
groom. You don't groom.
no. This is just this is it.
No.
No,
No trims.
Of course,
Yeah, okay.
you got to be trimming up.
When did you start doing that?
Trimming
Yeah.
the beard,
No, I'm talking about your body.
like the hair.
Yeah.
I ain't taking care of none of that.
Never.
The body is gross.
You never shaved your balls?
Yeah, I'll keep the upkeep.
Just
going.
the balls.
Yeah.
Scissors, or you use like a Manscaped? By the way, Manscaped, 10% off if you go. There's nothing there.
I use a straight razor.
No, you fucking don't.
He's just one of those old fucking barber.
Yeah,
Sweetie Todding his
Yeah.
no one
balls
come
off.
in the bathroom. I'm gonna be in here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just every hair. He plucks every hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just use like I have like a all-purpose beard trimmer.
You use the same trimmer on your balls as you do on your face.
That's legendary.
Do you shave your ass with it?
No, the ass is full on hair.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you shave your ass, Jonah?
Yeah. I hate hair. I've been shaving my body since I've been. I have no idea even how long my chest hair can be because I never let it go.
Can we make a side bet real quick?
Yeah.
And cut him out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking.
You want me to
about-
like ear cuff?
Yeah.
You want me to do that?
What's the over under that he's had his ass eaten?
Oh, 100%
Okay.
eating ass.
No, his
Ass
ass. His
eaten.
ass has been eaten.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He's listening clearly.
I really no. I promise you I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
What was the thing?
Have you ever had your asshole eaten out?
No, never. That's disgusting.
Really?
Oh, but
Oh,
he
God.
shaves it. Okay.
I would never because it's like
I had a
just
girl
like,
do it once.
Oh, did you like it?
No.
Yeah.
The way
No.
you said that was like, I can't wait to tell
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
like
yeah.
it. Then
Well,
it was
she's like,
no.
it was very out of
aggressive?
nowhere. It was just like I couldn't
You
believe
gotta
it.
ask first. You didn't ask?
She was just like going. She's just going down on me, and then she just like lifted my legs up. And I was like, I was like, I don't
Like
think
a
you want to
baby?
do that.
No.
And she did it, and she's like, no, this is what I'm into. And I was like, all right.
Oh.
How long did she do it for?
I don't remember. I blacked out.
Because the ecstasy?
I was just like,
Holy
I
shit.
felt
So
so
funny.
bad. I was like, I already know what's down there.
Oh no!
Gross.
no,
I haven't
that's-
showered in a couple days.
And that was her thing. She
I was on
really,
stage.
she liked it, and that made me happy that she.
Which
was
she never
happy.
did it again though.
We didn't hang out much after that.
Did you kiss her afterwards?
She tried, and I was like, no. I was like, I don't think I could do that.
So funny.
Yeah.
Have you?
Well, of course. I've done everything.
No, I know your stories. Our
I'm good
producer
for
is
a
more
wild card.
poontang than the rest of us.
That's true. I've had anal before vaginal.
Really?
Like yeah.
For a year straight.
For it's like 7-8 months.
A year straight.
Why are you like? Are you like super religious and you were like, I can do?
No,
loophole.
I
It's
didn't
the
care. I didn't care.
It's a loophole, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I just came up with that. Is
That
that
was
is that a
really
real thing
good.
I heard before?
That's
I don't know. I'm on the
hey,
internet a
Jonah.
lot.
I really
Jonah,
like
that's
that.
a clip.
Dude,
Yeah.
can I tell you something too that I've been wanting? Okay, so I've also the thing I wanted to fuck with Joe with is I sent you a picture of it. I actually sent you guys this, but like I've been wanting to wear like a shit. Like I saw a shirt that said I like sucking dick, but through my butthole. Oh my god, amazing!
I love that shirt.
So I clicked on it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna start wearing that on like I'll put my hoodie down and I'll start wearing that to fuck with
New
Joe.
shirt every week.
Right, but the problem is now that that's my ads are like, oh, Jonah likes these shirts. So I sent this to you too, but I also saw a shirt that said, I'm a machine that turns dicks into suck dicks.
You're buying these, right?
I want to.
I think
He
you should.
always said he's like, I'll get you one. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, please.
I think you
and then
should start
don't get
buying
one.
them. And if anything, too, you have this shirt and you're like, I don't really want this. You give it to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a
they're
machine
hilarious.
that turns dicks into suck dicks. That's my favorite.
fun.
They're hilarious.
I love those like shitty.
That shirt you sent me today was so fucking funny.
But dude, it's the best. It's the best. And like, if I go to like, I always do like a trash day. And when I go to Las Vegas, one day we do trash days. So like, we'll get shots at Rainforest Cafe, and we'll get drunk at Taco Bell, and then we buy like, I saw a shirt that says, there's a shirt that goes, there's like a girl arguing with a guy, and they're on a cliff, and then he pushes her off the cliff, and then the third one it just goes problem solved.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, and there's also one that goes, that sounds gay. I'm in.
Dude, you gotta start buying.
Yeah,
need
there's
like a
another shirt
wall
that
of
goes, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, man. I think you found your new gear, your new swag.
I know.
Swag.
Swag. Any improviser is like, fuck this. 'Cause that's how it That's how it herald starts. Have you done it? If you've done improv, you've done improv.
No, I
have you done improv?
Never.
You haven't done improv?
No.
Dude, it's the worst.
I hate
I
it.
can't imagine I enjoy that.
I've done some games and I just want to die.
Yeah.
There's
I
so
don't
much
wanna-
pressure for no reason.
I don't want to play a game with people.
Right.
That's the thing. Like,
Oh, it's funny because
You don't
we
want
played
to
a
do
game
a
with Joe
lot of
today.
things
With
with
people.
people.
No.
No, I've learned that about it. Oh, I have a good question that fits the theme of the pod.
Yeah.
What's the dumbest thing you've done during sex?
Ooh,
during sex.
so
Yeah.
sexual, Austin. You're so
I feel like that
sexual.
those are
Sexual.
good. Shut up.
Damn, I don't know. I'm pretty straightforward. They try to like move around and like
You hold them
fuck
down?
me from behind. I'm like, absolutely not.
Do you say just like that? Right in their ear, full volume.
Like, let's switch it up a bit. I'm like, that's not my vibe. I don't think
not
anything
my
weird
vibe.
has ever happened. One time I was having sex with a girl and I had a fake wall. I had like one of my door was like one of those like Japanese style like walls, you know?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, you know, Asian.
Oh, thank you.
It was like a faux wall, and she went to lean on it. She like put her hand on it, and she fucking fell through the whole wall.
That's so.
And I was like, woo! I was like, where'd I go?
she falls through a bunch of cameramen on the other side,
Was she naked? Was she naked at the time?
Yeah, she was buck naked.
but shaved ass naked, just so
Yeah.
that Jonah likes him.
Yeah.
She was so embarrassed. I was like, get back into
back
missionary. I was like, that's why we don't leave missionary.
It's too dangerous out there.
It's dangerous out there.
Wild West.
It's a Wild West.
It's a Wild West out there. Woo! That was good. What's your answer? They said that was a good. Fuck you.
Yeah,
that
that's
was a
good.
good question.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Like, yeah.
I'll leave right now.
I don't have any crazy stories.
That's not true, Jonah.
I'm sure if I like rattle my brain, I'll figure
This sucks. If Joe was here, he would bitch you out for not having an answer.
like a crazy. Well, I told my
No, the
I told-
dumbest thing.
The dumbest thing.
The dumbest thing.
Okay, well, I'll tell my story.
That was
I-
dumb on her point of view. It was dumb
Yeah.
of her falling through the wall. So
Well, do you want me to tell the story that I told pre-podcast? Because I'll tell that story.
sure.
Okay. So, okay, so you need to know this. No, I'm not gonna tell the story. Okay, never
sorry.
mind. No, tell your story. Tell your story, dumbass.
I don't have one. I posed the question.
I like how you're like, oh, I'm the producer. I'm the producer. Guess what? I'll step in as the new host. Like you're fucking like.
I'm trying to keep things going for Joe here in the spirit of Joe.
You're like Tom Brady over here. He's just like, they put me on the fucking back line for years.
We got fucking Rudy in the game.
Yeah, this is a fucking custodian over there being. It's like Joe over there. By the way, you know Joe. You know right now. You know Joe is kicking in his door of his car right now. Like,
dude, I feel bad for his wife. Yeah. He went home grumpy.
Absolutely not.
Wait, so what's your story?
It's the dumbest thing that I've done for sex or during sex.
I think you said during sex, wasn't that?
I did say during sex.
Yeah,
I couldn't even remember my own goddamn question.
Yeah.
That's why I sit behind the camera.
Yeah.
Dumbest thing I did during sex? Oh, I always have. This is one thing I want to do to somebody. Okay.
This needs to stop right now.
I've always
brings out a rope. Like, okay, this has got to fucking stop now.
Here's the dumbest thing I've done. This is a good one. This is very early on in my sex career. I had
sex career.
This lavish, long sex career. Yeah.
I'm ready to retire. I'm cashing my check.
Yeah.
It's like a boxer. You only can last so long. But I learned that you could use a leather belt pretty well for a lot of different things.
Describe.
You can use it to.
I don't want to hear it. I was kidding because I'm picturing you doing it.
This is
why?
I'm
You're not
kidding.
supposed to.
I'm kidding.
You're like a sicko.
I'm not sicko.
I know.
I'm not sicko. I'm gay.
Yeah. But I learned that with the belt, it's good for, you give them a little smack with it. And they like it. I was getting too into it because she was like, oh, I want it harder. I had not realized that I was holding the belt the wrong way.
With the no.
And the metal was what was smacking her ass. And she didn't notice. And I was really getting it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like the pointy parts hitting because it's a belt. And I was like, and then I awkwardly just took a minute, turned it back over, then continued. She has no idea to this day.
She was loving that shit.
It was bad.
Dude, chicks are freaky.
Yeah, dude. It's a problem. I think
You sounded so scared when you said that.
Yeah.
well, he's the one that's like, absolutely not.
I don't like this.
Close your eyes, lay on your back. Pray to Jesus.
Turn off the lights. I'm going to keep my underwear and socks on.
I'm going to keep my shirt on.
And my shirt.
Do you have what's the stupidest way you've ever broken up?
I've never broken up with anybody.
Really? Or how a relationship. You've never?
I've never broken up with
That's
anybody.
so
You've only been broken up with?
Yeah.
How many
that's
women
sad.
have done that though?
What's the weirdest way?
5.
5?
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend break up with me on my birthday, which is karma for me breaking up.
That's
with you.
awesome.
Yeah.
I like the birthday breakups.
Yeah. And then she took me to a comedy show, but she gave me a card before, and she wrote the card before we broke up that night. And she goes, the tickets were in there, and she goes, more to come later. And then we broke up, and I was like, is this what you fucking put?
Yeah,
No. It was like, and more. There's more to come later. And then we broke up that night. I was like, is that what you're fucking saying in the card? Like,
That's
There's
kind of
more to
baller
come.
if she was.
that's fucking sweet.
That's
if she
really
did that.
cool.
That's like next level yesterday shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not that dumb. That's kind of cool.
She was like, I didn't plan on that. It just kind of happened, but it was like, it perfectly worked out for you. I even was like, it's pretty impressive. I was like,
That's pretty
you gotta
cool.
admit.
That's
I think
pretty
when
rock
someone's
and
so
roll.
mean to you, and we've talked about this in podcasts before, I think, but someone's so mean to you where you kind of aren't mad anymore because you're like, that was just funny.
Yeah.
What you did there.
It's too funny to be mad at.
Because did I say that story on the podcast?
You're
a producer, so knows.
I know. But you have so many stories that fit that category. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Because I had well, the hat.
This is just Jonah's dementia podcast where every episode he can't remember what he said, so he might retell the same story.
Yeah.
He might hear a new one.
Well,
They'll
I
enter
drink a lot.
rotation.
I drink a lot. I love it. It's fun.
Could you talk in your mic? If we're gonna do this outro,
I don't know if we're doing an outro yet. Okay.
I started recording.
Oh, you're recording. Okay. How do you want to do it?
I think you should take lead. You should
say-
apologize to the viewers for
The technical difficulties.
Okay.
The walkout.
yeah. It was something with our cameras that
Yeah.
happened, and Joe's edited it out. I don't know.
Okay.
You should make it funny though.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay. That's
What do you
fair.
mean funny?
If it's
What do you
not
mean funny?
if it's
What do you
not
think, I'm
about
a fucking
Wisconsin
comedian?
ATMs or beer, then he can't make it funny.
Okay, stop making fun of the one joke I've had for 7 years.
That's so funny.
Listen, it's a great bit.
I have my. Do you know Dan Cass?
Yeah.
Do you know his one joke about the cat where he's like, "Someone help me"?
No.
Do you know that joke? He
No.
does that all the time as his closer.
I don't pay attention.
Anyway, every time I see him, I do that to mock him.
Yeah.
I don't be paying attention.
Listen, I have.
Well,
over,
guess what? I'm gonna watch your thing. And I'm
Listen.
gonna mock your joke.
Listen, I've been doing comedy for like 15 years. I have over 25 minutes of material.
Isn't that so funny? The other day I was like, I got to do 6. Do I have 6? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I was on the road and they're like, you're doing 20. I'm like, great. And then last month they're like, we need you to go to 25. And I was like, okay.
Brilliant. Incredible.
Can I repeat jokes? Yeah.
Could you imagine just
Hey guys, I don't think
slyly repeating a joke
Yeah.
10 minutes earlier? And not
I don't think you really understood what I meant. So
Let me start over.
I'm from Wisconsin. There's this thing called time machine.
If I had to listen to you tell that joke twice in one sitting, I might bash my face on the table.
That's a great joke.
Every time that
I'm saying if you did it twice.
I've
though.
done it twice.
In a row?
Yeah.
Every time that I
my
can't,
God,
I'm like
you're so
afraid
brave.
if I can meet time, I always go, all right, crowd work time.
No, because someone was talking and I was like, dude, you ruined my vamp. I was like vamping up to this moment and like you just ruined it now. It didn't go as well. So I think I needed to do it again. And then I did the whole joke. And then I was like,
Wait, I was there. Was that at Laugh Factory?
I did that Laugh
I seen you
Factory.
do that.
I've done it a couple
I
times,
remember
yeah.
that because I was like, oh no. Because it's quite a long build.
Yeah,
Very long
yeah,
story.
yeah.
And that's funny. But
yeah,
I'm like,
fuck you, man. Don't do that to me. Yeah.
I'm supportive of you.
Yeah, no,
Jonah.
not you. I'm talking about the person in the audience.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, cool. Should we just do a outro?
Let's let Greg do it. He's running.
Yeah,
the
Greg, you
ship
want to do an
now.
outro? It's your podcast now.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. How was the podcast last night? Dude, Joe quit the podcast.
He just
Oh,
walked
dude, how
out.
many episodes they done? They haven't released one.
Yeah, the podcast is done.
One clip of nothing.
I know.
Not even an ad, like saying coming soon.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
only
yeah.
been my stories.
Yeah, I did like, was that last week when he was like, guys listening right now, go back. And I'm like, Joe, we haven't even released a podcast yet.
Yeah, it was funny. I actually
Yeah.
corrected him and it was really good.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? You ready?
You want a countdown?
No, I don't want to count down.
Okay.
What am I coming?
3.
2, 1, come.
It's just like
I'm picturing that girl like leaning against the thing and falling. That's really funny.
It was wild. I couldn't believe it was happening.
Yeah. She was naked at the time?
But
he already said yes.
She was
I'm
on-
trying to
forgot
picture
that.
it.
she was on top
You're-
of me. She was on top, and then she just was like on this wall.
You were having sex when it happened.
Yeah,
I thought she was like, I thought it was
she
like a
was standing
transitioning.
up,
Yeah.
No, like she was on top, and she went on the wall and was like, "Whoa!" And I was like,
Oh my dick!
like, so
That
tell
would
ya.
have hurt your penis.
she slid right off.
Yeah.
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 I've actually tried to high five you twice now, and it's not been a bit, but that's how it was. The
Yeah.
other two, I actually tried to high five. you.
Yeah, that's why I did my bed.
We're not good at high five.
Improv.
No.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. This is why I can't
3,
lead.
2, 1, yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. I hate doing that. Let me do it again.
Like a transatlantic. Hello.
Yeah. Do I have to look at the camera and stuff? Should I look at the
Yeah,
camera?
I only
Okay.
have this one on, so you can see all three of them.
This
Not
one?
that one. This one.
This one?
Yes.
This one. Thank you.
This guy's an idiot.
I was thinking about what I wanted to say.
Ready? 3,
What should I say?
2.
Hey guys, sorry we had a little technical difficulties. The
I
camera
think
shut
he
off.
should just do it. Go ahead.
Ready? You guys ready? I'm sweaty.
You are shining.
I am shining right now. Hey everybody! Sorry for the abrupt.
What do you mean, hey, everybody? This is in the end of the episode. You don't need
Yeah.
to reintroduce
Hey
people.
everybody! What should I, how do you
Just
want
say
me to
thanks for
Hey, guys,
watching
I would-
and then explain.
I would say, hey guys, sorry we had some
Yeah.
technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he should just do
Yeah.
it.
You want to do it?
No.
Okay. Hey guys, Greg Kennedy has something to say about the podcast.
I like the 20 minutes of this is us trying to
Okay,
figure out
yeah.
who's doing the outro.
Yeah.
All it needs to be is a sentence.
This is why I don't lead podcasts. I'm terrible at this beginning part. I hate it. So
This
much.
is the ending, not the beginning. That's
Dude,
why
I was
you're
trying to do a
confused.
video for the movie show, and then the whole time,
Where am I?
Yeah, well, because the movie show that I want him to.
Yes,
remember.
I know.
Yeah. But I did go. I was reading a book for. I'll do this first. Okay. The point is, it all turned into me just making fun of you the whole time. Where I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
time sure doesn't fly by when you're not having fun with Craig. I can't say your name. With time flying
Craig. He's
by
calling you
with
Craig.
with time flying by with, I couldn't get Greg Kennedy out. Okay.
Craig. It's Craig.
Craggle.
Craggle. Just say hey. I should just say hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
G.
Craggle.
Hey, yo, what's up, Craggle?
What
That's my Cragger.
That's my Cragger.
Oh, that sounds awful.
He yes anded me.
Yeah.
He yes anded me. Just say hey guys.
Can you yes and this fucking outro?
All right. Just say hey guys.
Holy God.
You got it.
Holy shit, dude. This is so
Okay.
awful.
Just say hey guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah. Like you're joking, but I know you're serious also. You're genuinely
because
nervous.
you're both looking at me. I don't like this
I can
at
feel
all.
you shaking.
I'm not shaking. I'm just sweaty.
I watched
All right. Hey guys, sorry for the technical difficulties. Don't laugh at this.
You did a little giggle in between. That was so
I
cute.
did.
You're gonna be okay. Please do it.
Hey guys, sorry for. Oh,
You
God,
got
yeah.
oddly big hands.
Huh? They're okay. They're like normal size.
I don't know. You got like skinnier arms too. You just got a big
Skinny
old
arms?
fucking fist. Look at that fist.
The dude is strong. The dude is
I'm saying this
Very
part, not this part.
These, they're kind of small forearms.
The dude is strong.
The dude is strong. The dude is strong.
The
The dude is strong. The dude is strong. The dude is strong. The dude is strong. The duty's strong. The duty's strong. The duty's strong.
The duty has a strong stank.
Yeah,
The
strong.
duty
Duty
has a strong
stank.
It's 1 in the morning.
It's
Okay.
one.
Hey guys, sorry for the cutoff. We're here with.
It's just you say, "Hey guys."
Yeah, I just like saying, hey guys. Hey guys, sorry for the cutoff. I only had an hour planned, but because Joe left, we went an hour 25,
We're like an hour 30 now.
hour 30, but we only had an hour 20.
We had
on the-
26 minutes before Joe left.
Right, on the card left, so we cut off a little quick. You missed out a lot of funny things that happened. Greg talked about the first time he came into a cat's face. I'll research. I hate this. Let me do it one more time.
And also, Joe might keep some of this.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'll do it
yeah.
one more time.
He might not even watch and just throw it in there and be like, "I'll let these fuckers drown."
He's
Yeah.
throwing this whole thing away.
Hey guys, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys, sorry for the cutoff. We only had about an hour planned, but since Joe left, the podcast went a little long, and we only had a little bit of time left on our card, and we had such a fun time, we kind of forgot about it. So you missed out on a few minutes of funniness between the three of us.
Few minutes.
Maybe an hour. I don't
A
know.
whole
Yeah.
hour. It's a whole
Yeah.
different podcast.
It's a whole different podcast now. But we had a great time,
So much
and
fun.
Greg, we want to say thank you
Yeah.
for coming to our podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for being the last guest we've had on our podcast.
Thank you guys. I'm
Yeah.
glad I put an end to the podcast.
Yeah,
We don't need
yeah,
any
yeah.
more podcasts.
No more podcasts. And I think you know what? I think your listeners will agree. And
Where can they follow you?
You can follow me on all social medias _ Greg Kennedy. I have a podcast too called Right Sure, WRITE. Sure.
which is a very funny podcast. I would actually suggest people, since you don't have any more of this to listen to, you can listen to that.
Listen to mine. We
It's
goof
really
around,
good.
dude.
He's the second best person on that podcast.
It's
right?
amazing. Yeah, there's two of us.
There's two of you,
I'm
yeah.
the top. I'm the top dog. Second.
Second best.
Yeah, second.
I'm the second to the top dog.
Yeah, you're saying the top
That's
dog.
good. That's good. Good.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, right. But we had a great time.
Bad
Thanks.
faking that.
Huh?
Yeah, it's just.
What's this?
No, you're so bad at faking a high five. Like
No,
you make it
it's-
so clear. You're.
Joe, I hope that we could still be friends as well.
Yes.
I as well. I hope that you were like a brother to me. I'm so
I can
sorry.
take or leave.
Yeah. But we had a great time, and I know this is an interesting time for you, the listener, but we hope you had a good time as well. And I think we're going to sign off. Greg, do you want to do our sign off?
All right, goodbye. Now.
Goodbye now.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye now.
Oh no, Joe, we got to do the Joe. Joe always goes.
Oh.
You got to kiss your hands.
Kiss your hands.
That was so disgusting. You did that so gross.
Well, I didn't want to do it, and I've never done it, so I felt weird.
Yeah. You're our new host now.
Yeah, you have to start doing that now.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see what next week does.
Yeah, if we have a podcast next week, please come back.
If you see me again, something went wrong.
We are
Yeah.
in need of a
If you see me again, I ran out of bullets. Oh, God, we're great.
Well.